one thing I must say, that whenever you are imposing some kind of div elements, always try to use some background colors, because this is the same attribute with the aid of which you are practically going to understand that everything works quite well. So that is why again and again I am making usage of this background color into our project, and on some later occasion we can see that we are about to ignore it. We will be commenting it out once again. So in the first place we are making usage of this background color, and we mentioned that the height, it should be 30 pixels. Now another thing that I would like to ask you regarding this respect, using some height, whenever you are making usage of a definite element where you know the definite height of the container, it won't go beyond for say 30 pixels or 50 pixels or 70 pixels, then you may make usage of this height. Instead, you do not need to make usage of any height. As I had said earlier, that we wish to understand that the div elements are working quite well. So in the first place, we will be making usage of some height attributes or some background property into our project, but later we will be discarding them off. In the first place, we will be making usage of this height 30 pixels, and right now, as we had said earlier, that this menu holder, it is the parent container, inside which this logo holder and this nav holder, both these child elements are practically appearing. So we would like to keep them floated into different ends. So here we will be now mentioning that the float of this individual element will be left, the text align. So in the first place, let's keep them in center. So there it goes. So we have created this logo holder, and in the next case, so we will be now creating this Nav Holder class, and here in the first place the float property, it should be set to right. As for this first child element, we had set the float property to left. So in the next case, set these child elements floating to right. This is the first thing. Next, we need to set this width, and we will be setting this width to 87%. So for the first child element, the width was set to 12%. For this second child element, this nav holder, we are practically making usage of this width, which is 87%. Next comes the text align, which is center, and here first of all let's make the usage of this height, which is 30 pixels. Press Ctrl S. Let's head back to our project and reload, and we can see that this is going to be the result. Perhaps we haven't made usage of any background color right over here, so that is why nothing has been seen in this particular case. Let's use one, and we can see that this is going to be the result. But on the other hand, we must keep in mind that a definite error is about to be thrown while we will be discarding this definite height dimension that we had used. So in an order to avoid it, one thing we must keep in mind, that both these child elements, which are right now being seen having aligned side by side, both of them are practically making usage of these float properties, and both of them are practically leaving some kind of extra spaces from both the ends. They are trying to accommodate, they are trying to leave it. So in that particular case, some disruptive display may take place on some later occasions. Whenever we will be discarding the proper height dimension, this problem may appear. in that particular case, to avoid it, it is better right now to create another class which is known as clearfix, and here we will be using this clear both option. Press Ctrl S, head back to this HTML page, and here this is the div class menu holder. Here it goes, this is the menu holder, this is the second child element, and right below this second child element we will be making usage of this clearfix option. So this is the clearfix div that we had created regarding this respect. As a test purpose, let's remove this height here. So we are just discarding it off, add it into the comment section. There it goes. Same thing goes here. Let's comment it out. Within this nav holder, let's make usage of padding. So it will be the padding top. Let's place it to 1 rem and see what is the result. There it goes. So we need to make usage of this padding top here too, into this logo holder, padding top. This is just a test drive, and we can see that everything works quite well. Here goes the display section of the icon, and here goes the display section of the menu bar, and there goes the display banner, the header banner part right over here. So in this particular case, this is up to it. In the next case, we'll be customizing this icon section, this navbar section, and we will be putting all those required elements into this header display section. Stay tuned for our next tutorial. Thank you.